So let's take that bolster that you have and maybe lean it on a block. So sometimes I'll set it on that middle setting of the block, and then the bolster on that block, and then just recline back with the back on the block, feet on the floor. You can let the feet come out wide, or the knees come out wide, or they can be long with the legs. And if that doesn't feel very well on your hip, to have the feet together, just have those legs long. Maybe you don't want to be on your back today, so you can come with your knees on either side of that bolster and bring your heart down onto the bolster. So just allow yourself to choose kind of where you want to feel that support on the back body, the front of the body. And then let's drop into the breath. We let it out a sigh. And then dropping into this energy of our revolved half moon for our practice today. This energy that invites us to kind of get out of any grooves, kind of freshen things up a little bit. Whether it's a new route to work, maybe something different to eat for breakfast, or perhaps just exploring another point of view, or approaching a situation or life through a different lens. Inviting in the energy of fresh perspective, of newness. And then just rest in that. And just trusting that that energy in itself will spark up whatever you need, bring to your highest self. That highest self will bring to you, you know, what that energy means to you. And just rest. Maybe breathing in for 4. And beginning to exhale for 4. Breathing in and out. Dropping into our space today. Feel that back body supported. Give yourself a couple more rounds of breath here. And as you're ready, just bring the feet to the floor, bending the legs. Then maybe just kind of gently roll to one side, coming onto the elbow, the forearm, just enough to bring that bolster off the block. Bring that bolster to the side. And then we'll lie down on our backs, kind of log rolling down and onto the back. And then feel that back on the earth, the feet on the floor, the knees to the sky. And then maybe inhale and bring arms up overhead, reaching beyond the top of your mat. Feel yourself stretch through the side body, maybe the shoulder blades sliding just a little bit. And then we'll exhale to let those hands float down to the side. Breathe in. And then when you're ready, maybe exhale and draw those knees into the chest and give yourself a gentle rock side by side if that feels okay. Maybe you want to be static. Maybe you roll those ankles and point and flex the feet. Breathe in and out. A couple more breaths here. Drawing in that earth energy. And let's send both feet to the sky. Let the hands come down on the side. You can point and flex the feet with those legs extended. You can roll the ankles around. Just pointing and flexing. Rolling those ankles. And continuing to just drop into the back body. And one more breath in here. And let's slowly just float that left leg down to the ground. Keep the right leg towards the sky. Floating down that left leg. When that left leg gets to the earth, let it be long. Relax that left leg and hug the right knee to the chest. And now with that block that we had earlier, bring it to the left side of the body. And with that right knee drawn in, give yourself a few breaths here. And then we'll exhale to bring that right knee over to that block. And feel that knee on the block. Just resting in a gentle twist here. You can bring that block as high as you need. Maybe you want to even just bring that bolster towards the side if that's softer and a little bit more inviting and comfortable. Just twisting here into our shape. Maybe you soften the gaze, close the eyes. Allow yourself to be. Allowing yourself to just be. And exhale. And one more breath. Then let's exhale to roll onto the back. Hug that right knee in just a little bit longer. And then let that right leg come long. So both legs are long. Let both legs relax. Feel again the earth underneath the back body, the entire length of the legs, the torso, and the hands, the shoulders, arms. And now bring that block over to the right side of the mat. Hug that left knee into the chest. And then just add gentle rock if you want. The right leg is long. And then maybe you find some stillness. You just roll that ankle, point and flex the foot. Sighing, dropping the back into the earth. Relaxing into this Pavanmuktasana. And then as you're ready, exhale, drop that left knee across the body onto the block. Maybe the left arm comes out to the side like a T. As you gently bring that knee to that block and settle into the twist here on the left side of the body. This twist will activate a little bit of fire within us. That helps with digestion, helps warm us from the inside out. Even though it's actually kind of warm outside today, this time of year our digestion does tend to slow, so these shapes support us with that internal physical digestion. Give yourself another breath. And now let's exhale to bring ourselves to the back body. Let that left knee come into the chest. Nice, you guys. And then we'll let that leg come long. Both legs long once again. Maybe exhale to drop into just a short Shavasana. And then when you're ready, come into your happy baby. Maybe hugging knees to the chest. And then grabbing the sides of the feet, maybe the big toes. Maybe you add that gentle rock. Maybe you let one leg reach for the sky long. It's kind of a happy baby with one hand on the foot. And then draw that in. Send the other one long, drawing that knee in. And then just moving side to side, dropping into your expression of happy baby. Gently rocking side to side. Breathing in and out. And then as you're ready, gently kind of bring those heels down, release the hands from the feet, and then bring those soles of the feet to the ground, the knees are bent. Pause here with the back on the floor, the feet on the floor, and then exhale to press those knees or the feet into the floor, lifting those hips. Now slide the block underneath that sacrum, the very base of the tailbone. And let's pause here in a supported bridge pose. Again, you can soften the gaze. Let those shoulder blades rest. Palms can be up or down. Maybe breathing in for 4 and exhaling for 4. In for 4 and out for 4. In for 4 and out. And in. And then let it go. On your next in breath, maybe open the eyes if they're closed. On the out breath, press the feet down, lift those hips out, remove that block. And then let's lie back in our Shavasana with the legs come long and relaxed. Maybe you just sway those feet side to side. And then as you're ready, bring one foot to the ground and then roll over onto one side and pause on that side body, maybe that bottom arm underneath the ear. You can bring both knees to stack in front of the hips. And we'll just pause on that side body for a breath or two. And then we'll exhale to press up. And let's meet in a low lunge. So maybe just bring that right knee forward, that left knee is down. And just grab both of those blocks and have those blocks on either side of the foot. And with those blocks on either side of the foot, let's just gently rock that knee forward, coming past the toes maybe. And then we'll rock that knee back, coming behind the ankle, almost to a straight leg, and then bend that knee, bringing it past the toes. Yeah, really nice, you guys. And then just kind of add that rock, maybe a rhythmic rock, maybe you're counting. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 forward, and then 4, 3, 2, 1 back. Just moving at a pace that your day needs today. Balancing out your day today with your practice. Let's move forward and back, maybe one more time, ending with that leg straight. And then bring that heel to the floor, toes towards the face, and we'll come into that half split, our Ardha Hanumanasana. And let that chest cover over that leg, the palms on the blocks. Maybe you soften the gaze so much the eyes are closed. Let's bring a little bit of rhythm here as we breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and out for 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, and out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Another breath in. And now on this exhale out for 4, bend that knee. Bring the knee over the ankle or past that ankle, but bring the bend into that right leg. Find those blocks in a steady, nice foundation for you. And then as you're ready, just bring the arms up to the sky. For a low lunge with arms lifted, breathing in and out. Let's give ourselves a few breaths here. Receiving this shape for a few rounds of breath. Another breath. And then our exhale, bring those hands towards the blocks. And now let's curl the toes of that left foot under and step that left foot forward. And we'll just hang in our forward fold. Maybe blocks come in front of the feet. And you can bring the hands to the blocks on any level, adding a gentle sway if that feels good. Maybe you just add a bend in the knees. Swaying side to side, back and forth. And now let's bend those knees slightly and just roll up to standing. kind of one vertebra at a time, letting the head come up last without rush. You can scoop the hands together over the head and then draw them in front of the heart. And we'll pause here. If you feel those feet on the earth and the crown of the head towards the sky, let's breathe in. And now we'll exhale to fold it forward, bringing hands to the blocks again. And then bringing them higher if you need to. We're going to step the right foot back and lower the knee down, coming into that low lunge. So we bring those blocks to the side of the left foot. Yep, and then we're just going to do that rock forward with the knee coming past the toes maybe, and then bringing it back almost to a straight leg. Yeah, nice, you guys, forward and back, just kind of going with the flow and the rhythm of your body. Forward and back. If you want, you can add a count forward and a count back. If you want to kind of even out the movement. Maybe you just want to move without any numbers or any attachment to rate or evenness, and that's absolutely fine. Let's pause with that knee forward. Give yourself a breath in, and then we'll exhale to send that leg long, heel to the ground, toes to the sky. Blocks on either side of the knee or the shin or the ankles, surrendering into a bow. You can round the spine if you want, the chin towards the chest. Feel yourself receiving this energy here, receiving the energy of your half splits. Allowing our intention to just envelop us and flood over us without any effort involved. It's just there. We've already set the intention. It's surrounding us. And now we'll exhale to bend that knee, bringing the left knee forward. Again, be past that ankle. You can pause. And then wherever you want that knee to be, give yourself the stability with the right knee, the hands, and then as you're ready, float those hands up overhead. We are on Anjaneyasana, a low lunge with arms maybe up. Maybe you decide you want those hands in the hips. And allow yourself to do that. Heart is forward. Gaze is maybe up towards where the ceiling meets the wall, or maybe if you want to ground a little bit, where the floor meets the wall. If you want to kind of uplift your energy and bring a little vitality into your day, you can look up. If you want to ground, if you feel like you've been running around today, look down towards that wall and floor meeting. Give yourself another breath. And now let's exhale to float those hands down towards that block. And then let's bring the left knee back this time to meet the right. And we'll come into a downward facing dog. So plant the hands, curl those toes under, and then when you're just float the hips up to sky. And exhale into that downward facing dog, allowing your head to be just a little bit higher than or lower than your heart. Settling into the shape, the hips, the feet, the hands, breathing in and out. Sigh. One more breath. Maybe the next breath is a sigh up to the mouth. And then look up at the hands. Let's tiptoe the hands towards, or the feet towards the hands. Walking those feet forward. Planting the heels on the ground. Bring those blocks to the front of the mat if you're not there already. And then bend those knees. Inhale to rise up to stand once again. And then draw those hands down in front of the heart space. Collecting our energy. Breathing in and out. Now one more breath. Exhale to ground the left foot. Let's step the right foot back. Maybe a lot, maybe a little. We're going to come into our pyramid pose. So when we're on the floor, another name for our half splits is half pyramid. So this is full pyramid as we stand. Let's bring the arms up towards the ceiling. And then let's exhale To float the heart parallel with the ground, coming into Ardha Parsvottanasana. Another variation of half pyramid, breathe in. And then exhale to bend that knee a little bit. If you bring those blocks towards the foot, come into your full pyramid. Grounding the heel, the ball of the foot, the right foot. Breathing in and out. And exhale. And inhale. And another breath in. And then maybe you ground that right hand on the block. Bend that right knee just a little bit. Maybe turn that right foot towards the front of the mat and just reach that left arm to sky. You can bend that left knee a lot or a little, kind of revolving your triangle. Coming in this triangle shape with the feet, that left arm to sky, breathing in. And then exhale to bring that left hand back to the block. And then let's step that right foot back, lower that knee, and then come into a low lunge. Yeah, back to the earth, arms up to the sky. We drop in that right hip forward to open up that hip flexor. Breathe in. And now exhale, bring those hands to frame that left foot. And now let's just turn the left foot and that right thigh to face the long edge of the mat, the right foot off the mat now. And then walk that left foot out and we'll rise up into our gate pose. Yeah, inhale. Exhale, roll the shoulders back, kind of tuck the pelvis. And we'll exhale to bring that right hand towards the earth. If you have a block over there, you can bring it to a block. And then reach the left arm to sky. Breathe in. And then maybe you just let that left foot off the ground a smidge, maybe a lot. Coming into a variation of a half moon. Let's inhale. And then exhale, bring the shoulders over the hips. And as you're ready, bring the left arm down, that extended left leg. The right arm reaches the sky. Along that side body, right arm high. Maybe that right arm feels better on the hip. Breathing in and out. And then exhale to bring the arms to extend towards the short edges of the mat. Scoop those hands forward in front of the shoulders. And let's plant the hands towards the ground and walk them out off the front of the mat, that side of the mat. So a variation of puppy with the left leg out to the side. And I really like to bring my blocks out in front sometimes too. So once your hands on blocks, you can do that. Breathe in and out here for a few breaths. And then maybe you want to bring your left arm underneath the chest and reach that left arm towards the right side. So the left leg is to the left arm is towards the right. Giving that back a little opening along with the inside of that left leg. Let's inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then we'll exhale to bring that left arm forward up towards that right hand. Breathe in. And then exhale to walk those hands back towards the right knee. Let's bring the left knee to meet the right, and then we'll turn and face that narrow edge of the mat again. And then we'll drop the belly, lift the heart for a cow pose. Yeah, and then round the spine, and tuck the chin for a cat. Press the earth away, and then inhale, lift the heart and the chest. The pelvis tilts. And then exhale, tucking that pelvis, rounding the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Yeah, really nice, you guys, really nice movements. And then we'll exhale to tuck the pelvis, tuck the chin. Cat. Let's inhale to a flat back. And then we'll inhale to step the right foot forward. Let's rise up into a low lunge just for a breath. And then fold forward, framing the foot. Step the left foot forward. We're going to rise up into that mountain pose again. Bring the hands to the side body. Yeah. Shoulders up, back, and down. Ground the right foot. Step that left foot back. And then inhale to draw arms up overhead. And then as you're ready, we'll exhale to fold into that Ardha Parsvottanasana, half pyramid pose, fingertips reaching past the crown of the head, heart parallel with the foot, back as neutral as is comfortable, finding that spot in the fold where you're not rounding, you're not dropping that low belly, but it's just neutral. And then when you're ready, let those hands come towards the shin or the blocks on either side of the foot, bending the right knee as much as you need to for your Parsvottanasana, that pyramid pose. Breathe in. And exhale. Another breath in. And then as you're ready, kind of pivot that left foot so the toes face the front of the mat if they're not there already. Bring that left hand to a block and then bring that right arm to sky. Bring that right knee as much as you need. Finding a revolved triangle pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale. And then exhale, let that right hand come down towards the floor. Now we're going to bend the knees, lower that left knee back down, coming into that low lunge just for a breath as we rise, dropping into that front of that left hip. Yeah. Feeling that balance here. And now we'll exhale to fold forward. And then pivot that right foot towards the long edge. And then let that left knee come down. And then extend that right leg long. And we'll inhale to reach up for sky. Let those shoulders drop. And we'll come into that gate pose on the other side. Yeah, inhale. Let's exhale to bring the right hand down that right leg first, reaching the left arm across the head or up to the sky, giving that side body opening on the left. Inhale. And now let's exhale to bring that left hand towards a block. And reach the right arm up to sky. Find your balance. Find that steadiness in the hips and that left knee. And then maybe you want to bring that right foot off the ground, floating it up towards the sky, be hovering it over the mat. Sending the hips forward. You can lower that foot if it lifted. Bring both arms up over the shoulders, over the hips. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Let's fold it forward to walk the hands away from the body, coming into our puppy pose variation with that right leg out. Pressing into that right foot, palms melt towards the ground. Heart melts down, breathing in and out. One more breath. And then as ready, you can bring that right arm underneath the heart, the back of the hand to the ground. Maybe the palm is on the ground. Opening up across the thoracic spine. And just dropping in here. Maybe you're inhaling for 4. And you can exhale for 4. And again. And then let it go. Now, as you're ready, draw the right arm forward to meet the left. And then we'll walk those hands back towards that knee. Breathe in. And then we'll exhale to bring both hands back onto the mat. The knees come side by side, back to our table. And let's drop the belly, lift the heart for our cow pose. Giving our spine all sorts of rotation today, inflection, tucking the pelvis now into our cat. And then dropping the spine, lifting the heart. And then we'll exhale to round, tucking the pelvis, chin to the chest. Breathe in and out. And now find that flat back. Let's breathe in. And now as you're ready, gently sit back kind of on your heels. You can also bring some blocks between the heels, between those feet. Sit on those blocks. You can also sit on your bolster. Or if you don't want to sit on your heels, you can come into your easy pose where those feet are kind of crossed in front of the body. Either way, we're going to bring our arms on in front of the shoulders. Bring the right arm under, left arm on top. And come into your variation of eagle arms. Lifting those elbows maybe up in line with the shoulders or just in front of the heart. Breathing in. And we'll breathe here for a few rounds. 4 count, inhale and exhale. Rounds of breath. And then let's gently release those eagle arms. Bring the arms out, maybe like a T, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then we'll bring the hands in front of us, and then find a downward facing dog. If you were on those blocks, maybe just keep them where they are. Yeah. And exhale. Letting this heart again be a little higher than the head. We'll be here for 2 to 3 rounds of breath. So just allow yourself to surrender into the shade. To be here now, fully present. One more breath. And then we'll exhale to look up at the hands, lower the knees down, lock the hands underneath the shoulders. And then we're going to sit back on those blocks again, or onto the heels if you didn't have the blocks. Dropping into the breath, maybe you're in easy pose, and then we'll inhale to the arms in front of the shoulders. And we'll bring that right arm under, left arm on top this time, finding our eagle arm from the other wrap. Left arm under, right arm on top, guys. Yeah. And then inhale and exhale. Maybe close the eyes. Filling the chest, the side body, and the back body with breath, with prana. Another breath. And then let it go. And then as you're ready, let's release those arms. Maybe bring them out like a T or up towards the sky. But feel that space that we created between the shoulder blades. Feel it open and expand. And then we'll exhale. Gonna come onto that table. Find those blocks, bring them forward in front of you. And then we'll exhale to step up to mountain pose. Come into our feet, grounding those feet on the floor. Wiggling out the knees. And extending and letting our energy fill from the feet up to the shoulders. And then we'll bring the hands over the head, feel that energy extend upward as well. Breathe in. And then out, opening up to the side, maybe so those arms are out like a T. And then exhale, we'll draw those hands in front of the heart space. Let's breathe in and bring hands on the head. And then exhale to float those hands towards those blocks. And now we're going to come into the shape that is known as that revolved half moon that embodies that energy of fresh perspective. So let's bring that left foot to the ground. And then just slide the toes of that right foot back. Both hands are on these blocks. But keep the right hand on the block and just slowly bring the left arm out like a T. So the right foot is back, the toe on the ground, the left foot is forward, the right hand is on a block, the left arm is out like a T. And now let's just turn the chest towards the left, with the left arm reaching for sky. And we'll pause there. Just slowly coming into this perspective. And then with that left arm high, the right toes on the ground, maybe you float that right foot up just a little. You can float it up more and more and more if you want. You can keep it down. Wherever it is, just feeling that energy of the intention that we invited into this space, feeling it fill your shape and your being. And then as you're ready, we'll exhale to bring that toe to the ground, wherever it's coming from. And then the left hand can float down to a block. And then we'll step the right foot forward. Hanging in a forward fold if you want. Whenever you're ready, bend the knees and feel that energy ground through the feet, rising up, out the tips of the fingers above the head. Really nice, you guys. And then draw it into the heart space. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And now as you're ready, we'll fold it forward, out, and out with the breath, landing those hands on those blocks. Breathe in. And then when you're ready, let's ground that right foot. Slowly begin to slide that left foot back. And then maybe with that left hand on that left block, you bring the right arm out. Slowly turn the heart towards the right, same direction as that right hand. And then when you're ready, you can slowly just hover that left foot off the ground as high as you want it to be. It doesn't have to be high at all. Just the energy of our shape. One more breath. Exhale through that right foot. Give yourself an inhale. And then on your exhale, bring the right foot, that left foot, to the ground. And then bring that right foot, that right hand to the block. Pause here. And now step that left foot forward to meet the right foot. And let's pivot the feet out wide. If you want, drop into your malasana with those hips kind of towards those heels. And if that's not really comfortable on the body, keep those feet wide. Or maybe you step them off the mat and you can just come into a goddess squat. But we're going to just open up the insides of those legs, whether you're in a goddess squat. Nice, you guys. Or you're in malasana. Yeah, any variation with those arms. Giving ourselves just a couple more breaths in whatever kind of hip opening squat that is right for your energy. If you're in goddess, make sure that pelvis is tucked. I just had to double check myself. Let's breathe in. And then whenever you're ready, slowly make your way up to standing. Let the breath go. And then gather that energy into the soles of the feet, up through the body. If you want, bring those fingers over your head or at the side. Mountain pose, guys. Grounding our energy. Dropping even more into our space. And now sweep those arms up. Let's exhale to fold. One last forward fold. Inhale at the bottom. Let's exhale to down facing dog. Turn the feet back. Maybe you pedal out the legs. Dropping those knees kind of close to the floor or hovering, but just pedal out the feet, the knees, breathe in. Let's exhale to lower down the knees. Kind of coming into table, but let's just drop the hips over to the left. And then make our way onto our back, just kind of log rolling gently onto the back of the body. Letting the back of the head, the hips, the low back, just rest on the floor. Kind of back to where we started. So finding that block wherever it might be right now. And with those knees towards the sky, feet to the ground, press those feet down, lift the hips up, and then bring the block underneath that sacrum for your supported bridge pose. Now maybe in this supported bridge, you want to let the legs come long. You can have the heels on the ground, toes towards the sky, the legs are long. If that's not comfortable, just keep those knees bent and the feet on the floor. Any variation of your supported bridge. Maybe bringing in that 4 count inhale, and 4 count exhale, and in, and out. The shoulder blades rest, elbows, arms. Breathing in. Out. If your legs are long, bring the feet to the ground. Now on your next exhale, press the feet down, lift those hips off the floor, bring that block out from under, lower the low back and hips down to the earth. Now let's bring that right leg long. Let the left knee come out to the side with that left foot kind of on the inside of that right thigh. So it really looks like a reclined tree. And allow that left hip to open just a little bit. Breathing in and out. On an exhale, bring the foot to the ground, the knee to the sky. That right leg is long. Now let's bring the left knee into the chest, much like we did earlier. Let that left knee drop over across the body, but maybe this time that left leg comes long. Instead of that knee being bent, it can be long. Kind of like a supine, revolved half moon. When we're standing on that right foot, that's kind of what that half moon might look like. The left leg be long, or you can have it bent. You can rest on that block. As you're ready, draw that knee into the chest, rolling onto the back, controlling it with the torso. Lower the left foot down. And then when you're ready, let that left leg go long. And then hug that right knee into the chest. Pause with that knee in. And then lower the left foot to the ground and let that right knee come up the side for your reclined tree. And sigh. Oh. Breathing in and out. Drawing the breath in. And then letting it go. Then we'll exhale to bring the right foot to the floor. If you have a block, you can bring it to the left side, just in case you want to rest your right leg on it. Bring the right knee into the chest, and then as you're ready, float the right knee across the left leg, and let the right leg come long. So it's not bent this time. Let the arms come out like a T. And maybe drop into this reclined, revolved half moon. Softening the face, the temples, the eyes. And exhale. One more breath. And exhale to slowly bend that right knee. If you need to roll onto the back body. The right knee can come into the chest, hugging it in. And then whenever you're ready, let that right leg come long. Find yourself in Shavasana. Back body completely supported once again. Feel the breath and the rise of the chest, the expansion of the ribcage outward, the back of the body on the ground. Just breathing in and out. Softening the palms, the temples. Letting go of any effort to change or control the breath. We're just going to drift into our Shavasana, directing loving kindness towards ourselves today, and then to each other here in this room. Just pausing and saying to yourself, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I have peace. May I be healthy. May I be loved. I'll just drop into those words, those energies, and pause. visualizing each of us here in our space today. Just saying to each other, may we be filled with loving kindness. May we have peace. May we be healthy. May we be loved. Allow yourself to rest. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. Just allow yourself to be. Nice job, you guys. Yeah, just slowly coming back to seated. There's no rush. Be thanking yourself for carving out this time today to be here for your practice. Let's inhale together and exhale. Let's inhale. Exhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Namaste.